Hey meow, it's Mara.
And I'm Duty. And this is Epidudious. Welcome to another episode of Epidudious. Tonight we have a special night. We also bring a special night. Doctor Who.
As you can see, we have
season premiere. Doctor Who, August 23rd.
That was yesterday.
Last night. And we're going to do a little recap for you, and we're going to do a quiz. And what season is this? Season
8.
Season 8
of
Episode 1.
Doctor Who.
Called Deep Breath.
So
before we get into the movie, the episode, we're going to do it. Mara's going to give me a quiz on if I'm a Whovian or not. A true Whovian. Hopefully I can score 60% or better. So what do you go ahead, Mara?
Okay, so what was I just gonna say? Oh yeah, this quiz is on Quotive. There's other quizzes too on there. It's a really cool website. I like to go on there just for fun. Okay, first question. When was Doctor Who first aired? 2005, 1963, 1998, or 1954?
Oh, I think I know this one. I want to say 54, but it wasn't that old, I don't think. So I'm going to say 1963.
Okay. Who played the number one first Doctor?
The first Doctor. Well, it's not. Go ahead, read the questions.
Tom Baker.
It's not Tom Baker.
Christopher Eccleston.
Because he was Doctor 4.
No,
I grew up with Tom Baker.
Toby Turner.
Christopher Eccleston, Toby Turner, or William Hartnell. I'm going to go with William Hartnell.
Yes. Who designed the Daleks? I actually don't know those. Stephen Moff, John Doe, Terry Nation, or Russell T. Davis?
I think Russell T. Davis, didn't he write the show? I mean, so he's not the guy. It's not. No, he wrote the show, I think, or he was an author.
Just do
Terry Nation, you think? So Terry Nation.
Okay. Question number 4. The name of the time agent in the 9th Doctor is Captain Jack Douglas, Jack Harkness, Jack Dingus, or Jack Sparrow?
It's one of the Jacks, not Jack Douglas. Jack Harkness, maybe? I'm going to go with Jack Harkness.
As of 2014, how many Doctors have there been?
So this is a trick question.
11,
because
13, 14.
Matt Smith is the 11th Doctor.
But
David Tennant is the 12th Doctor. But as of 2014, it was only David Tennant. So I'm going to say...
What?
I mean, the other way around.
What are you trying to say?
No. David Tennant was the 10th Doctor?
David Tennant is the 10th. Or the 11th. Depends if you count the War Doctor.
That's what I was getting at.
So I would... But according to 2014, I would...
I'm going to say 12 because I think they're including him and the Doctor. Yeah.
12. Who played the War Doctor? Christopher Eccleston.
Well, we see him all the time on the show. So
John Hurt.
It's John Hurt. We see him all the time
Turner.
on the episodes. He played a great War Doctor, by the way. It's a great episode with
Saying
him and
Grandpa.
Who was he playing with? He played with the girl with in dimensions.
Bad Wolf.
Yeah, Bad Wolf.
Rose Tyler. That was Tennant's.
So go ahead, choose John Hurt.
Okay. The female Time Lord who traveled with the 4th Doctor was called Romana.
So the 4th Doctor was Tom Baker. So I think it was Romana.
Yeah, sounds familiar. What does TARDIS stand for? TARDIS?
Duh.
Time and random dimensions in space, time and relative dimensions in space, or something about time and space.
Oh, it's not. Well, I'm going to go with Einstein on this and the fact that it's an acronym. So I'm going to go with time and relative dimension in space.
Okay, who played the 5th Doctor? Patrick Trenger, Toby Turner? No, obviously not. Peter Davison or Christopher Eccleston? Which one sounds
5th Doctor, Peter Davison.
Yes.
I'm hoping maybe that was the 7th Doctor, and I'm in trouble on that one. But
no.
Go ahead.
No, I know.
Has Toby Turner ever played?
No.
No, he has not. 90%. We got one question wrong. Does it tell you which one?
You might have missed one or two of the answers,
90%
but you are
Whovian community.
Keep on watching Whovians forever. Woo, woo.
All right, so let's talk about the show real quick. Are we still filming? Yep, thanks. So let's talk about the show real quick, Mara. What was some of the...
So the first episode of Season 8 with Peter Capaldi.
Is it Capaldi or Capaldi?
The world would never know.
I think he wants to be called Capaldi.
Capaldi. I like Capaldi, honestly.
Yeah, I think Americans call him Capaldi. But anyway.
So I love. Well, so the episode is called Deep Breath, and it's season 8. New Dr. Peter Capaldi. I like how Clara kind of is like the voice of the audience, kind of. The audience is like, I'm not really sure if I like this doctor because he's kind of old and he's kind of dark and he's not really as playful as Matt, but he's really like good in the first episode because, I don't know, I guess he's silly in the first episode.
But they kind of planned it really well. They knew that, as Clara plays the audience, as they say, and they really introduced and transitioned that whole regeneration with all of the things that, everyone, Whovians, everyone gets kind of upset about, like that he's older, that it's a new doctor, that we love Matt Smith and we love David Tennant. And it was so hard to get used to just letting him go. And even for Clara, and then I think that she just played that really well. And there was several scenes in there where even at the end where she talked to Matt Smith, right? That was one of your favorite parts, right?
That was my favorite. But
Why was that your favorite part?
I also like the part when the dinosaur died. I don't know why. He's just like, I will keep you safe. I love when he says, you home.
What is the question? And they go, well, what was the cause? What was the reason for this? And then Strax, is it? Strax? He goes, and how was it through combustion? He goes, no, you potato. What does he say? He said, no, you pudding brains. Pudding brains.
Shut up, you pudding brains.
Shut up, pudding brains. And he says, the question is, has there ever been another spontaneous combustion? He didn't say that at the time, but has there ever been another incident like this recently that we need to look for? And he was just playing crime scene detective. It was awesome. Everyone else was looking for something complicated, and he was looking for the simplest explanation, like, has this crime happened in the last 24 hours? And it turned out that there was like 9 other, right, spontaneous combustions.
Spontaneous.
And I love the fact that who's the lizard lady?
Madame Vastra.
Madame Vastra picks up on that, and she says, you don't do spontaneous combustion unless you have something to hide. You don't want them to see something that is missing from the body, which was kind of cool. And that's what they were doing. They were taking parts, like the eye from the dinosaur, the optic nerve. So they were taking parts from human bodies, but they wanted to combust them to hide the evidence.
Basically, what a simpler way of what Dad was saying is they were taking other parts from other things, humans, animals, to keep rebuilding themselves to reach the promised land, which in the end of the episode actually turned out as heaven.
For the cyborg.
Yeah,
but we don't know really why.
We really don't know.
We don't know.
And
that'll probably
that
come
lady,
up again.
Who's the lady boyfriend? What was that all about?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think the doctor. It could be. What was her name? Missy. Yeah, that's her name. So.
Oh, let's talk about the Jamie Dodgers real quick.
No, we're talking about Missy right now.
Oh, sorry.
No
Jamie Dodgers for you.
No Jamie Dodgers for you.
This is like those other shows where people are laughing in the audience. No Jamie Dodgers for you. Okay, we're not going to talk about the Jamie Dodgers, I guess.
So Missy could be another past regeneration of River Song because there were rumors that River Song was going to make another appearance in the season 8, and also there was also rumors about Mrs. Delphox coming back too. So what was I just gonna say? So yeah.
So there's rumors that she's coming back.
I think it could be a past regeneration of River Song because River Song killed the doctor, but then gave her last regeneration, like power thingy.
Oh, you mean the lady in the end?
Yeah, the lady, Missy. It could have been River Song, a past regeneration of her.
Oh, interesting, because she says my boyfriend. My boyfriend. So do you think that was her? Interesting.
Possibly. Or it could.
Oh, and she also said he married me or something like that.
No.
She said something in there at the end.
She said boyfriend.
No, but at the very end, she says, I know because he married me. or something like that. Or he kissed me.
Or I know because he loves me.
Or he loves me. That's right. Yep. So
I didn't get that at all.
What about the part where, just to go back a minute, where Clara talked to Matt Smith in the episode? Was that phenomenal or what?
That was really, really awesome.
It was awesome.
I love how the episode ended where they were like, it was like literally right after she talked to Dr. 11. They were like, she asked him to get if they wanted, or Peter, or the doctor asked Clara if they wanted to get coffee. Obviously the doctor's broke because he don't have no money.
And she says, you don't have a vote on that either, when he said that he could scrounge up some money.
Yeah. That was funny.
But it was great the way that,
I love the way...
Back to that scene outside this TARDIS where they were in that town. What was the town called?
I don't know.
I couldn't hear the town? They were in another town, not her hometown.
But it was like something like that.
It was Gloucester or something. And they wanted to go get coffee, but before that, he talked to Matt Smith, or she talked to Matt Smith, and then Matt Smith was there on the phone saying, kind of calming her down, saying, don't be afraid, and also, this is me.
The doctor's scared,
and then,
help him.
Then Peter Capaldi says, is that the doctor? And she said, and then Matt Smith hears him, and he goes, is that the doctor?
Well, actually, Matt Smith says it first, then Peter says it.
Yeah, and then he goes, is that the doctor? And then, he goes, who are you talking to? And then he goes, is that the doctor? Yeah. And he goes, I hope I'm not old. I sound old. Am I old? And she goes, well, kind of. And then he goes, do I have gray hair? And
he's like, goes, am I gray?
Am I gray? And then she says, well, yes. And he's like,
oh, please tell me I didn't get gray.
So that was the whole thing about the whole Tonight Show is kind of, it was just a multifaceted show. We had the Victorian London. Wait. We had past and present. We had the dinosaurs. We had Lady Vastra. We had what's it, Strax and Jenny. We had Clara. We had kind of everybody there, past and present. We had Matt Smith, and everyone in the audience was wondering the whole time. The suspense was killing us. What was this doctor going to be like? Am I going to like him? Is he going to be different? Is he going to be dark? Is he going to be funny? And we still have a lot of questions, but they kind of answered. They hit it out of the park. They answered every question that people would have about the episode, I thought, tonight.
What I loved
last night.
What I loved was when, at the end, again, out of the TARDIS scene, where she's talking on the phone with the doctor, and Matt 11 says, "Can you please help him? He's really, really scared." And then the doctor says, the one that's not on the phone says, "Will you help me?" And Clara's like, I don't know.
I'm not sure.
And then he's just like, wait, what else? What happened? I just drew blank.
He said, "Don't be afraid." That was Matt Smith telling her, "Don't be afraid."
And then he said,
"He needs your help."
I forgot what happened next, though. It was, he said, I'm right here. He said, "So are you going to help me?" And Clara's like, "Well, you shouldn't have been listening." He's like, "I wasn't listening. Yeah. That was me talking."
Right, that gave me goosebumps.
That was nice.
When he says, he says, "I wasn't listening. I didn't have to listen. It was me saying it."
Yeah.
It was my
And then Clara goes and hugs him, and he's like, "Okay, all of a sudden I'm just not."
And he's like, "I'm not a hugging person." He goes like this, "I'm not a hugging person." And she goes something about, "You don't get a vote for that," or something. They use that a lot. You don't get a vote for that.
I don't know.
So stay tuned. Every Saturday night, Doctor Who, again, season 8, right? Episode 2. It's probably in 2 weeks on BBC America. You can also catch it on Hulu Plus, but it probably won't be on Hulu for a couple weeks or even more.
Well, I don't
but
know.
Thanks again, and Sonic Screwdrivers.
Epic Sonic
out.
Side Off.
Thanks for watching, and we'll have another great show of Epidudious. We're not sure what we're going to do next, but it's going to be awesome. Stay tuned and watch us and follow us on YouTube and Twitter and Facebook. Thanks for watching.
Wait, we have a Facebook page?
Yeah.
No.
Well,
okay. Leave a like and subscribe.
See ya.